everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, welcome, and for those of you who are returning viewers, thank you for dropping by. My name is Lily, and for today's video we're actually going to talk about two bags that I received recently from BagsMart. So thank you very much to BagsMart for sending these. I'm actually really excited because it's coming at a perfect time when I'm going to be going back to school and probably be traveling back and forth from school to home as needed, and I think that this just couldn't have come at a better time. So I'm really excited to share these two bags with you. The bags are called the Lpst and the Pharaoh, and it is from the brand BagsMart. So I have opened them, but I haven't really dived very deeply into looking at the minute details of each bag. So we're going to do that together on camera. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. All right, so for the first bag that we're going to look at, it's going to be this one, and I'm really excited for this one. So that you're aware, I'm looking to the side here because I have my notes and all the details to make sure that I'm not, butchering anything here. But essentially, this is the Lpst backpack, and they have it in two sizes, the 28 liters and the 38 liters. The one I opted for was the 38 liters just because I think that a little bit more capacity is great for traveling purposes. I think this would be ideal for traveling. I think the other one is great for traveling too. The color I got for this one, it is a navy, and they call it a navy blue. There are a few different colors and varieties that you can choose from, but I like this one, and I think that if I wanted to use this, or if my husband wanted to use this also, we could kind of swap. It's a pretty neutral tone, and it's like it's very, very sleek. I feel it does come in this black sort of zipper trim, so it's just black and navy blue all around. So just to tell you a little bit about this backpack, essentially the dimensions, it's going to be 12.2 inches by 16.5 inches by 10 inches, and they do say that it's suitable for 4 to 6 day trips. Additionally, this bag is about 2 pounds, and it's made out of nylon, and it does accommodate a 40-ounce water bottle. And what's really cool is that it is machine washable, which I really like, because if you know me, then you know that I am a little OCD. Every time after I get back from a trip where I have to put my backpack on the ground somewhere in public spaces, especially in the plane, at the airport, etc., I do like to throw my backpacks in the washer, even if it doesn't state that it's machine washable. I've done it so many times, they've been fine, but obviously if you do it too often, there could be wear and tear. But it's really nice to know that this is machine washable, so that's pretty awesome. The laptop compartment here, it does fit a 15.6 inch laptop. I have a 16-inch Mac. I'll show you later just to see if it can fit in here, so you have that as a reference. And they have a smaller pocket for iPad, Kindle, Nintendo Switch, and all that. So this one, I believe for the 38 liters or the 28 liters, it's a $5 difference. The 28 liter, which is smaller than this one, it's $69.99, so $70. And the extended version, which is this one, is $75. So $5 difference. I think that, I don't have the 28 liters, so I can't attest to it, but yeah, just showing you the bigger one. I think this is a pretty good size. So going straight into it, we notice that there's the branding here. There is a pocket right up front here, which is nice, and it's relatively deep, which I do appreciate. Zippers are very smooth. And then there's also another compartment on the side here that has been, I have had backpacks like this where there's compartment on the side, and I really like it because I feel, I love pockets, compartments, because this way not everything is just jumbled up together. So I like how you have that functionality with this bag. And then you have this next compartment that it has 2 zippers here. So let's take a look and see. Okay, so this is the main compartment that opens it up. As you can see immediately, you can put clothing here. It does have that sort of luggage-like, straps to hold everything in. So clothing, all that good stuff can go here. Also, what's really nice is there is this other zip on this side that has, I feel like this could be waterproof in a way if you put like your, toiletries and like, your liquids or something here. Sorry, you couldn't see. This is actually really nice. Kind of is reminiscent of a luggage, right? Like an actual luggage. And so do we have any pockets in here? Let me just take a quick look. We don't have any pockets. Okay, so this is the main compartment. That's why I was saying this is really great for traveling, because of this main compartment where you could put clothing, all those essentials if you're doing like a quick trip, like it said, maybe 4-day trip or something. It depends on how much you pack. For me, for a 4 or 6 day trip, this probably will not do, but I know that one of my really good friends, her name is Helen, she actually would be able to fit this in no problem, because she does, you know, she just brings one item with her. Okay, so going on to the next compartments, I'm really excited. It's like opening Christmas presents here with all these little compartments. We have one on the top, so let's see what this one shows us. Okay, all right, so this one isn't a very deep compartment. It's actually quite superficial, but it is a compartment nevertheless. And then you have this mesh pocket in the back where you could put like little things in here also. And there's nothing else here. It's just this compartment. So it's like a pretty superficial kind of compartment. But like I said, you can put things in here. I think this would be a pretty good place for like a phone, your keys, just for quick access. And it just kind of zips around like that. Yeah, so this is pretty nice. Yeah, and that's the top compartment. And then we have another compartment here, which I'm gonna just unbutton. So there are buckles on the side, as you can see, one on top, one on bottom. I'm just gonna unbutton them or unbuckle them so we can kind of see that it expanded. So now it's expanded to its full capacity. And then we can see that on this side, you could hold it like this. If you don't want to put it on your back, you could hold it like this. And then on this side, we see that there is a spot for a water bottle. As I mentioned earlier, they say that it can fit up to 40-ounce water bottle, so that's pretty decent. Let's go and open up this part. So as you can see, there's this other compartment here. Man, I love this. There's so many compartments. It's pretty awesome. Kind of reminds me of the BagsMart brand because they have so many compartments, and you know they utilize their space very well. So this is the last compartment in the back, which has 2 mesh pockets here, and then on this side, notice that you could put a laptop here, and then you could put a Kindle, iPad, anything here. Let me just show you. This is my MacBook, 16 inches. Let's see if it fits in here. Fits in here perfect with still space. That's pretty awesome. It's always hard for me to find a backpack that can fit this laptop because it's obviously larger. And you know, now let's do the bottom test. I'm kind of curious to see if there is padding because, like I've talked about in many of my other videos when I do backpack reviews. Yeah, so the only downside for this one is that the padding, there's not much padding. Really, there isn't any padding here on the bottom. So if you were to accidentally drop your bag like this and you have your laptop in there, you don't have like a protective, I don't know, laptop case or something, I would be a little concerned because there is absolutely no padding down here. There is wonderful padding on the back for your bag. I think that, just my personal thought, if they did put padding down here, that would be amazing because that's like an extra protection for your laptop. So that's the only con I would say so far. Otherwise, this is very, very nice thick padding here as well. So we're gonna close that compartment up and let's go and look and see if we have more pockets. And we do. So before I show you the next pocket, let's look at the back. Shoulder straps, some nice padding here. You're able to buckle this when you have it on to provide more support. And what I really like is that there is this extra strap here, which I really like, that you can put on your luggage on the trolley part so you don't have to, you know, it won't fall off your luggage. And there is another back pocket here. So awesome. And this one, I think this one would be really nice for, like, you know, if you're bringing this to travel, this might be a nice place to put your passports because it's right against your back and it's I feel more secure that way. But really could put anything. So that's pretty awesome. I think I delved into, oh no, there's more pockets. There's more pockets, guys. Okay, there's this pocket down here, which I totally forgot about. So this one down here, this is what the bottom looks like. Okay, so there's these 2 metal rings here that actually, oh, I get it now. Okay, so there's a hole. It goes into the interior of this bag. And I think I know why, because there's this pocket down here. This pocket is the one that connects to that main compartment we saw where you could hold your clothes. This one I believe is meant for shoes. So that makes sense to me because you want to ventilate your smelly shoes. At least I have smelly shoes. I would personally never really put shoes in my backpack, but if you do, then this is a good idea that they have because it ventilates the smelliness out. I mean, that's what I'm assuming it's for. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but this other separation is for your shoes. So that's pretty cool. I know it looks really deep, but just be mindful that it shares a compartment with that clothing one. So if you put more clothes in, obviously this is going to be less deep. It's like that same compartment. The only thing is that it has that divider in between. but that's really nice. So see what I mean by saying this is a great bag for travel? I think that, you know, you could fit everything in here, can compartmentalize if you don't want certain things to be touching each other. This is great for people like me who have OCD. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm pretty excited to use this one, but I think I might let my husband use it first because he saw it and he like really liked it. Just because we have two from BagsMart, I'm gonna use the other one primarily. But yeah, if you know it was all just me here, then yeah, I would definitely use this. But it's a really nice backpack. It's definitely a unisex backpack. I mean, obviously depending on colors, etc., whatever your color preference is. I mean, this is. It's pretty sturdy, so I'm really excited about this. Yeah, so this again is the Lpst backpack. I will leave the product descriptions to both of them in you know, the description part of this video. I believe they gave me a code where you can get 10% off, so I will leave that information for you as well. Okay, so on to the next backpack. This one I just received in the mail today. The one I just showed you, the Lpst, I received this about a week ago. Just haven't used it because I wanted to do the review. This one I just got today, so finally we have both. They have a lot less color options for the Pharaoh model. I think it's a Pharaoh or Pharaoh. I don't know. It's F-A-R-O. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it. This comes in only bone white, rust, which is like an orange color, and then black. The black is kind of cool. It has like this really bright turquoise blue contrast, but I thought to get like the neutral color, which I think would match with everything, which is this one. This is 29 liters, so it is definitely smaller than the extended 38 liters that we just saw. It's also very sturdy. Let me just read a little bit and share with you some details about this bag. This one has a, it's basically, it also fits a 15.6 inch laptop. So we're going to try that again with this one to see if it fits. I'm pretty sure it does. And then this one, it also is able to fit 40-ounce water bottle. It has a hidden side pocket for a phone and passport, 2 front pockets with keychain and slip pockets, 1 shoe compartment also. What's really cool about this one though, you're gonna see is that it has an extra pouch in it. So we're gonna look for that in a little bit. But basically, is this also waterproof? It doesn't say if it's waterproof. The other one said it was waterproof. Interesting. Yeah, this one doesn't say it's for waterproof, so I guess we'll see. But this is what the front looks like. This is what the back looks like. I like how there's this pop of orange around here. The front pocket is like this, and then it's very deep, which I always appreciate. And this is the little key ring where you could clasp your key so it doesn't get lost, and it's just like that inside. So that's the first pocket here. And then the next pocket is on the top. So this one, it only opens up to like to here. So we have, it's actually not, it doesn't go all the way down, and it stops like midway through here. So this one starts here, this one kind of stops here. And then you have the 2 pockets here, which would be nice to put phones and things that you need easy access to. And then you have a couple little small ones for pens, which I think is pretty nice. And that's pretty much it for this compartment here. So let's zip that one back up. I'm gonna also unclasp these hooks to kind of expand this bag and share with you and also see myself how it looks. Okay, so also you have this strap here or this handle here where you can hold it like this if you feel like you want to. On this side you can fit that water bottle. As I mentioned, this is like a stretchy sleeve, so that's pretty nice. And then is there a main compartment we can open here? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna open the main compartment. So it's very similar to the Lpst where it's like this. So let's go ahead and open up the main compartment. Yay! And this is what it looks like. Okay, so for the main compartment, we see immediately on this side, we have 2 separate pockets. This one, that's not mesh, and this one that's mesh, which, you know, nice to be see-through. And then on this side, the same idea where you can basically put clothing in here. And it also, what's this thing? I'm confused. Oh, okay, so this probably is that shoe compartment. Do you see what I mean? It's like connected to the bottom, but it has like its own compartment separation. And then you have the back, which is like all the clothing. So this would be like a nice backpack to take if you're going like a couple-day trip. Put your clothes in here, roll it up. And then, yeah, this is the main compartment. So let's zip that up. I'm interested in the laptop compartment because I always need to bring my laptop with me, which I'm sure most of us do these days. This is where the laptop compartment would be, I would assume. Let's unzip it. Oh, it doesn't go all the way down. Okay, this way it doesn't go all the way down. This doesn't go all the way down. Okay, interesting. All right, so it's not as like, there's not that many pockets. Oh, it does go all the way down. What am I talking about? I'm silly, sorry. Let's unzip this all the way down this way. Okay, so this is the furthest it goes, and you would just put your backpack, your laptop in here. Same thing where there's really not much padding down here again, but there is a lot of padding on the back, and this should fit a 15-inch or a 16-inch laptop, no problem, easy. Right, so that's really nice. You can definitely fit more in here. If you wanted to stick an iPad in here, it would fit too. So yeah, this is a very spacious back pocket, which I appreciate. So let's zip that back. And then do we have a side pocket on here too? Let's take a look also. Do we have a side pocket? No, this one doesn't have a side pocket. I don't, oh no, it does. I lied, it was hidden. The side pocket is over here. So that's what they were talking about, being like you put your passports and stuff. Can you put a passport? Oh yeah, I guess you could fit a passport. So basically the side pocket, it's like it goes all the way this way. So put your phone in here or your passport. I think maybe ideally your phone in here. And then you can zip that up. And that's it. Is there anything else here? No. Okay. And then the last compartment, again, is that shoe compartment with the openings to allow stinky shoes to, you know, ventilate. And then you have that mesh divider that we saw right earlier in the interior compartment. So very similar, pretty much almost identical in terms of features on this bag versus the 38 liters, except of course this is a lot bigger. You have a little bit more space or compartmentalization for the laptop on this one, whereas for this one we saw that it was just one compartment. And then of course in the back, very similar, you have these nice padded straps. And then let's unbuckle this. You also have the mesh bag or the mesh padding in the back, which feels very comfortable. And I really like this. Again, it's the, you know, the strap to put on your trolley, your luggage trolley. And just has the brand BagsMart here and BagsMart up here. This is, if, you know, you don't want the brand to like, scream at you, this one definitely is a little bit more loud because of the lighter color. This one you don't see as much. It's a lot, you know, more inconspicuous, if that is just something to let you know. But I think that if you don't have that much to carry, this is a really good like light kind of everyday short trip bag, whereas obviously this one can fit a lot more. In terms of like weight, this is definitely heavier than this one because there's a little bit more to it. In terms of price point, I think this one was roughly similar. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, this one's also $75. Now the only difference is that, remember I said this one, they give you the little pouch. So there's this little pouch here that I guess you could use as a crossbody if you wanted to really quickly, you know, not use this bag and just use this. It's a very simple bag. I mean, I personally wouldn't use this as my going out bag because I have so many other bags, but this is just kind of a nice bag to have if you wanted to keep it in here. You could put items in here like your knickknacks and whatnot. I mean, but honestly, if you wanted to use it, it's perfectly fine too. It's, you know, it's pretty versatile. It's pretty neutral. Just two pockets up here, the main compartment, and it's a string type of strap that is, I think this is adjustable. This should be adjustable. Yeah, it's adjustable, which is nice, right? Yeah, so the only difference between these two is that this one comes with this. It's smaller. This one's bigger. If you were to ask me though, which one I would buy, I think I would get this one just because I feel like this has a lot more capacity, but it doesn't look that big on you, honestly. This one's nice too, but I personally don't really need something like this. It's nice to have, but you know, I don't really need this. So to me, I'd rather have the space of this one. And also I kind of like the aesthetics of this one a little bit more than this one, but this one is still also really nice. So if you're saying, hey, Lily, which one do you recommend based on your very first initial impression, I would say the Blast because, you know, they're the same price, but that one I feel like you could fit a lot more. And also, I mean, they both feel really nice, but I feel like this one feels a little thicker. I don't know. It feels nicer, even though No, I think they're about the same. Never mind, scratch that. They're about the same, but this one, because there's more heft to it, I like how this one feels. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I just wanted to share with you my initial first impressions on the BagsMart backpacks. Thank you so much again, BagsMart, for sending these. I will definitely be using them. And as I use them, I might, make another review in the future, sharing my thoughts on the longevity, on how I like it, and how it carries my items. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, if you have any questions, comments, let me know in the comment section below, and I will get back to you. Otherwise, please have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are. Stay healthy, happy, and safe, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.